How can people find out about these programs that you run for locals to actually get out there and see Cape Town?
I think the easiest way to do is always go and check out our website, www.capetown.travel. We have everything there of what to do, what's the events coming up, things to do for free. We even give you tips on how to be a better tourist in your own city.
What are those tips?
Well, I think the first thing is to actually look at your community newspapers. There's so many events happening, and I think that's the one thing that stimulates the economy. All these events that's happening, from a small thing that's happening in a church, it's about engaging and experiencing things, because one thing that you'll find out from international travels, they want to be where the locals are. And if there's activities happening, people want to go and engage with people. And I think that's one of the lessons we learned from World Cup, is that besides the great infrastructure, a world-class city that we have, the thing that resonated mostly with the people that came here for World Cup is our people. It's the one thing that they always remember and they always rate highly, and that's one thing that you cannot change, and it's unique to Cape Town, is the people here. So for us, the important thing is that how do we take all these elements and get locals to actually engage? So checking out our website, the tips are, be a tourist in your city. It starts with walking outside of your door, and even taking a walk around the block to go and engage. Get involved in the local community where things are happening all the time. Community newspapers is a good source for that. I think websites nowadays, if you want to check out News 24, they've got some great things of also where they tell you what's happening.
I like how you did that. You added us in there.
So, and it's all about this access to information. Everybody's got a cell phone now, and access to information is no longer an excuse. So it's about using the tools that's available and speaking to friends and family. There's so many things that is happening in and around the city. There's so many festivals that's going on. Half the time it's difficult to keep up with them. And I think the challenge for us is that, which one do you go to? Because there's that big fear of missing out.
FOMO.
For FOMO. So I think it's one of the coolest thing about being in the city. There's so much to do. It's just taking the effort to go and do that, and hopping on a train. One thing that I found was amazing was the Southern Line, where it's like, if you know the city, the red bus, the hop on and hop off, there's a train that does that, and it goes from town right through to Simonstown. So what you can do is hop on the train, jump off at the station, go and spend the time in a certain area, hop back onto the train, and then go all the way down to Simonstown and back up again.
Wow. So
again, there's so much that we have in the city, and if they just check out our website and other sources like News 24, they'll be amazed by what they'll find about in their city.